Hello friends, today we will see about the orbital elements of the satellite. What is meant by orbital elements? These are nothing but the parameters which are helpful for describing the orbital motion of satellites. So there are 6 parameters. First one is semi-major axis. Second, eccentricity denoted by E. Next one, mean anomaly denoted by mu. Next, argument of perigee denoted by omega. Next one is inclination or tilt denoted by I. Next one is right ascension of ascending node denoted by ohm. Now these different parameters are shown in the following figure. Now in this figure, this is the Earth. Earth is a spherical type, and in Earth there is a one equatorial plane. This is the equatorial plane of the Earth, and this is the satellite orbit. That is the satellite which is revolving around the Earth in this orbit, that is the satellite orbit. And these are the different parameters. C is the center of the Earth, ohm, omega, theta, and the perigee point. We will see about these all parameters in detail now. Now this is also the view of the same figure, but which is in the more size. Now here also the yellow line, this line is nothing but the satellite orbit. This color is of the satellite orbit. Then this one is the reference plane. Reference plane is generally the Earth equatorial plane. So when there is an intersection of this satellite orbit plane and the reference plane, that is intersected by a line which is called as the line of nodes. And this line of nodes is nothing but the line which is passing through the two nodes, that is the ascending node and the descending node. We will see in detail about the ascending node and descending node later on. Now first parameter is the semi-major axis, which is denoted by letter A. Now this is the diagram. Now for this elliptical orbit, this is the center of the orbit. Then F1, F2 are the two foci of the ellipse. Then there is a major axis and the minor axis. Semi-major axis is nothing but the half of the major axis. Now the length of this semi-major axis defines the size of the satellite's orbit, and it is the half of the major axis. This passes it passes from the center through the focus of the edge and to the ellipse. So it is the radius of an orbit at orbit's two most distant point. Now in this, the length of major axis A is not only determines the size of the orbit, but it also determines the time period of revolution of the orbit. If circular orbit is considered as a special case, then the length of semi-major axis will be equal to the radius of the circular orbit. Next parameter is the eccentricity, that is E, denoted by E. Now the value of this eccentricity E fixes the shape of the orbit. This eccentricity indicates the deviation of orbit shape from perfect circle. It is the ratio of distances from the center of ellipse to one of the foci and to one of the vertical ellipse. The mathematical expression for the eccentricity is E is equal to under root of A square minus B square upon A, where A is the semi-major axis and B is the semi-minor axis. Or it can be written as E equal to under root of 1 minus B square upon A square. Now this figure is for the different values of E. The value of eccentricity of circular orbit is 0 because A and B both are equal. And if for elliptical orbit, the value of eccentricity is always between 0 and 1. This figure shows the different values of E. When E is 0, it is the circular orbit. For different values of E between 0 and 1, for 0.5, 0.75, 0.9, the shape is elongated. So we are getting the different shape of the ellipse. Now next parameter is the mean anomaly, denoted by mu. In this figure, this is the mean anomaly, which is for this mean anomaly for the satellite, actually the point which is closest from the earth is known as the perigee, and the point which is farthest from the earth is known as the apogee. This mean anomaly is related with the perigee point. This mean anomaly gives the average value of the angular position of the satellite with reference to the perigee point. So it is related with the perigee position. Next parameter is argument of perigee, which is denoted by omega. In this figure, this is the argument of omega, argument of perigee. Now, in the satellite orbit, it cuts the equatorial plane in 2 points. One is the descending node and second one is the ascending node. Descending node is nothing but the node where the satellite passes from northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere. And second point is called the ascending node where the satellite passes from southern to northern hemisphere. This argument of perigee is the angle between ascending node and the perigee. So omega is nothing but the argument perigee, which is the angle between ascending node and perigee. If both perigee and ascending node are existing at same point, then argument of perigee will be 0 degree. This argument of perigee is measured in orbital plane at Earth's center in the direction of satellite motion. Next parameter is inclination, or it is tilt, and denoted by letter I. The angle between orbital plane and Earth's equatorial plane is known as the inclination. This is the I, which is the angle between orbital plane and equatorial plane. It is measured at the ascending node with direction being east to the north. So inclination defines the orientation of the orbit by considering the equator of Earth as a reference. Now depending on this, there are 4 types of the orbit based on this angle of inclination. First is the equatorial orbit. Here the angle of inclination is either 0 degrees or 180 degrees. Second one is polar orbit. Angle of inclination is 90 degrees. Third one is prograde orbit. Angle of inclination lies between 0 and 90 degree. Fourth one is retrograde orbit. Angle of inclination lies between 90 and 180 degree. Now, last parameter is the right ascension of ascending node. It is denoted by ohm. Now, for this, the ascending node is the point where the satellite crosses the equatorial plane while going from southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere. And right ascension of ascending node is the angle between the line of Eris and ascending node towards the east direction in equatorial plane. And this Eris is nothing but the vernal or equinox. So this right ascension is always measured in the eastern direction. Thank you.